This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their awesome products in the links below. Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to iRacing for another video. Today I'm going to be taking on the 100% force feedback challenge in response to WTF1's video of the same title and premise. For those who haven't seen that video, basically Matt Gallagher and the gang get together with a Fanatec wheel and try and do a free lap race around Monza with 100% force feedback. Now there are going to be a couple of differences between my video and their video. First difference is that we are not in Formula 1 2017, we are in iRacing, which is arguably the more realistic of the two games. My equipment is also vastly different as well. To my knowledge, they use some sort of Fanatec wheel, I'm not sure on the specific one, but we're going to be using my trusty OSW direct drive wheel. For those who don't know, direct drive wheels are the sort of wheels that are actually used by racing teams in their simulators. And as a result, they're capable of putting out a lot more power in their force feedback. To give you guys a little bit of an idea as to how strong this wheel really is, I'm going to go through a little list I've got here, which actually highlights the peak force of popular racing wheels throughout the market. So for example, a Logitech G25 is capable of putting out 2.5 Newton meters of torque at peak output. And a Thrustmaster T400, my last wheel, is capable of 4.4, and the Fanatec CSW V2 is capable of 7.1 Newton meters of torque. This direct drive wheel, however, is capable of putting out 30 Newton meters of torque. 30. Now, I'm not sure we're going to quite get to 30 Newton meters of torque in this video, but it'll be at least above 20, so we'll have more than double than what the guys over at WTF1 were dealing with. And with that comes a disclaimer. Now, I know this isn't exactly a common piece of kit, but please don't try this at home unless you know what you are doing. You may have noticed I'm wearing my OMP proper fireproof gloves today, and you think, well, Jimmy, there's no risk of fire here. No, but the force feedback will be so strong with this wheel that if it manages to slip in my hands, there's a good chance it could rip through thinner gloves and then go through to the skin on my hand, and I don't really want bloody hands or a bloody wheel, so hence the gloves today. So for this video, we're at Sebring in the HBD, and we're going to be running 3 laps on 3 different force feedback settings. The first lap will be in 50% force feedback, which is slightly more than I used in my iRacing videos. Then we'll be moving up to 75% force feedback before going to our very scary, very manly 100% finale on lap 3. Enough yabbering though, you guys are here to see me suffer, so let's do it. Okay, so I've just stopped on the back straight and I've set my force feedback to about 50% of the maximum. You might be thinking, Jimmy, it says 60 there, so why is it at 50%? The way it works in iRacing, you have to think of it the other way around. So double 30 is 60, which is then 50%. So 45 would be 75% or so. Well, not quite really, but around there. And then 30 Newton meters would be 100%. So we're at 60 now, going for our 50% lap. Let's pull it away and give it a go. Now, I don't feel like it's going to be too much bother. It's going to be just a little bit heavier than I'm used to. Oh, already through here, you can see the wheel fighting me. I've got the force feedback up in the top left-hand corner, so you can see what's going on. So, across the start-finish line now, up to T1. Again, one of the bumpiest parts of the circuit. I'm going to go down to 5th gear, aim for the cone on the inside. I'm having to wrestle with it a little bit there. We are only on 50% right now, and already I'm having to really wrestle it to get it into the corners. See me gripping the wheel, trying to avoid the curbs at the moment. This is higher than I would usually use for racing. It's a bit too much over a long period of time on the curb there. I'm using the baseline setup with power steering assist off, so really going for that full death animation, that death feeling in the arms today. Breaking down for the hairpin. Oh god, turn in please. God, steering goes light through there, but we're okay. Back up to speed again. This is sort of okay. This would be okay for maybe like 15-20 minutes or so before my arms start to really ache, but going through the fast corners is difficult. It's sort of why I picked a downforce car as well. Just get an idea of what it'd be like with that force feedback loading up. Bumpy through there. Jesus, just about managed to keep that in one piece. Traction control is off as well, so the rear is a bit slidey. Now, through tower. Worst corner on the circuit. Look at that push at the front there. Baseline setup is worst setup. And yeah, it's not awful. It's okay. Now, to give you guys an idea, this is about what you'd expect from the WTF1 video right here. This is about where that wheel fits in to our little chart. So we're just getting started where the Fanatec wheel runs out of oomph. So yeah, as I said, you know, after a lap, it's okay. I'm not aching at all. My arms feel like they're being used, but they're not aching. But now down to Sunset, which is the most difficult corner. The force feedback, really having to wrestle it through there. See the front end just absolutely ploughing. And across the line, so that's 50% done. Let's move up to 75. Right, okay then, back to our imaginary starting point on the back straight. Let's go down and turn up our force feedback to, well, it'll be 45 we want. There it is. So now this is 75% force feedback for a lap at Sebring in the HVD. My arms are ready. Let us go. So first things first, will be coming through Sunset. And already really struggling to get that in, which is what she said, unfortunately. Now we're going to go up towards the T1 here. Oh, really fighting it through there. I'm having to actually get off the throttle a little bit just to try and get the car to turn in. There you go. Jesus Christ. This is heavy. This is like driving with two flat tyres at the front. Almost impossible to get it turned in. On the straights it isn't too bad because there's not much force here. Just the nice easy force. You can see the force feedback in top left hand corner to give you an idea of just what force I'm facing at any time. Braking's fine. What about turning? Oh. It's a heavy boy. Up towards Cunningham now. These corners are a bit of a godsend. There's a high downforce stuff which is scary. I'm like having a hand off the wheel, to be honest. Oh Christ, had to let go of the wheel there. It would have taken my wrist around. Something you start learning with an OSW wheel is to when to let go. You find out the hard way the first couple of times. Oh my god, it's so bumpy. You can see it visibly shaking me. I'm working up a sweat. I've only done a couple of laps so far. I'm already sweating. Now through the back section. Going to get turned in. Really fighting it through there. Now into the more corner. Ah! Come on! Turn. Now the most horrible corner on the circuit. The bumps will absolutely shake me stupid. Right, here we go. I believe. Come on, arms. Believe in Christmas. Ah! Come on! We're through, and I was faster. Okay, tells you how many laps I've done around here, doesn't it? That was 75% force feedback, and that was tiring. So now we're going to go up to the party piece. 100% force feedback. I am going to die. Just on my run round lap now to do the 100% force feedback lap. You can see I've turned the force feedback pretty much off at this point. I'm just using my little finger right now to steer, which just goes to show the range that this wheel is capable of. Absolutely, just my little finger strats. I'm not going to do that 100%. I can tell you that now. Right, okay. Moment of truth. 100% force feedback time. That'll be 30 on here. There we go. Oh, not quite. Well, we'll do 29.5 then. Time to suffer. I have no idea how this is going to go. I've not used 100% force feedback since I first got the wheel. That was a long time ago. I actually had a bigger rim then, so it was easier. And I was using a car with power steering, so wish me luck. Again, do not try this at home. So let's get up to speed. First corner is Sunset. And ready. Come on. Oh! Trying to get into the corner. Okay, good. We're out of there nicely. Now onto the straight coming up to T1. This is going to be difficult with the speed. I'm going to try and carry speed through there. It's a fourth gear corner, I guess. Turn it in. Oh, really struggling. Oh, okay. Really having to put in a lot of physical effort to turn this thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. That moved my whole body then with a bit of oversteer. Oh. Oh shit, bumpy. This is a better workout than going to the gym, I'll tell you that now. I'm having to actually get my hand back onto the wheel as soon as I can. So shift down to first gear. Oh shit, no, don't crash. Oh my god, see how it moves me? It literally moves me. That's the wheel moving my entire body. Okay, coming up to Cunningham now. You would never use this force feedback in a race. You would just end up hurting yourself. Okay, the whole rig is shaking, and that says a lot. This rig, you know, Ninfield Sim GT rig, and it is solid, and this wheel is still managing to, it shakes the entire thing, the entire rig. It moves the weight of the entire rig. That's how much feedback I'm getting through the wheel right now. Plus feedback coming on again, and the downforce coming on. Now through Le Mans. Okay. Oh my god, my arms feel like they are about to give up, but we've got one more corner. Sunset, the bumpiest and one of the fastest corners on the circuit, with all that downforce coming to play. Shall we do? Believe in Christmas once more. No, no Christmas for you. Oh, come on. There you go. Jesus Christ. Oh Christ. And that was 100% force feedback through the wheel. I'm going to put it into the wall now. I'm going to let go of the wheel. Let's see what the wheel does when I hit the wall. Oh Christ almighty, I would not want to be holding on to that when that happened. But guys, that was the 100% force feedback challenge in the HBD in iRacing. My arms, I'm done for the day now. I'm feeling pretty swole right now. If you guys enjoyed that video, enjoyed watching me suffer as you always seem to, make sure to hit that like button, and if you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Make sure to check out WTF1's video as well, where this video was heavily inspired from. Take care guys, have an awesome day, see you all next time.